Could it be steroids? Or perhaps it's a secret ritual that he carries out behind closed doors. What really is the truth behind Carlos Alcaraz's incredible success? But before we investigate any further, do you know how tall Carlos Alcaraz is? Watch till the end to find out.
Oh, just a flick of the wrist. That is extraordinary from Carlos Alcaraz. I think even Jerry was having to smile.
And who knows, you could even be the same height. And as always, if this video serves up some tennis joy, follow that like button and backhand a subscribe for more ace-worthy tennis content like this. In order to uncover the truth behind Alcaraz's incredible success, we must look at two key figures: his coach, Juan Carlos Ferrero, and his father, Carlos Alcaraz Sr. From the outside, Alcaraz may seem to have shot to stardom overnight, but his winning formula has been years in the making on the practice courts of Alicante, Spain. There, away from the stadium lights, Carlos has undertaken a long journey alongside his coach, mentor and friend, Juan Carlos "Juanqui" Ferrero. Their partnership may just be the hidden ingredient that allowed Alcaraz to cook up a Wimbledon championship at just 20 years old. Ferrero recognized Alcaraz's raw talent and unrelenting work ethic from the very beginning. When they started working together in 2019, Carlos was just 16, but already demonstrated the skill and hunger to reach the pinnacle of tennis. So they got to work, honing his technique, analysing matches, sharpening strategy, and strengthening his physique and mindset. Hour after hour, day after day, the pair toiled away on the clay practice courts to prepare Alcaraz for the highest level.
Oh yeah, there we go. There's always at least one special shot from this man.
4 years later, the results speak for themselves. Under Ferrero's expert guidance, Alcaraz has claimed Masters 1000 trophies, reached Grand Slam quarterfinals, and amassed a trophy case full of titles, all before his 20th birthday. Just listen to Ferrero's own words following the Wimbledon final. "I see a lot of emotion, a lot of hard work. A lot of people see our victory, but behind it there are many hours of work and a lot of time away from home." Clearly, this historic win was years in the making on those practice courts in Alicante. When asked about the triumph, Ferrero highlighted the many hours of hard work that built the foundation. He also praised Alcaraz's maturity to learn from past mistakes, like his agonizing loss at Roland Garros just weeks prior. According to Ferrero, "We have reason to be excited and to think big with Carlos." Conquering Wimbledon seems to be just the beginning for the formidable coach-player duo. With Ferrero's guidance, the ceiling for Alcaraz appears limitless. Yet the key to unlocking Alcaraz's full potential extends beyond the practice courts too. It's also deeply rooted in family, namely the lifelong support of his father. Carlos Alcaraz Sr. was the one who first placed a racket in young Carlos's hand at age 4. A talented tennis player himself, his passion for the sport proved infectious. Father and son spent countless hours hitting together as Carlos developed his talents. Even as Carlos turned professional, his father remained a guiding force. At tournaments worldwide, Senior is a fixture in the players' box, offering advice and encouragement as Carlos's #1 fan. After an early Wimbledon loss last year, Alcaraz Sr. reminded Carlitos of their long-term goals, wisdom that clearly drove his victory this year. In Alcaraz's own words, "He, my father, knows a lot about tennis. He didn't have the opportunity to grow." Well, Carlos is certainly making up for that, guided not just by his father's knowledge, but his unyielding support. Of course, family extends beyond his dad too. Carlos remains close with mother Virginia, a constant source of love and reassurance. His 3 brothers also play tennis, keeping this a remarkably tight-knit tennis clan. In fact, after hoisting the Wimbledon trophy, one of the first things Alcaraz did.
Many coaches and many people have played their part in the development of this young man. Father, brothers, uncles, his grandfather.
was return home to hit with brother James, coming full circle to those father-son practice sessions from childhood. This steadfast family unit has undoubtedly given Carlos stability in his meteoric rise to the top. The Alcaraz family tennis legacy doesn't end with Carlitos. Meet 11-year-old James, the youngest brother and the next Spanish sensation in waiting. If James Jr.'s success is any indication, he could be the yang to Carlos's yin in years to come. Like his older brother before him, James stormed onto the scene winning Spanish and European junior events. His aggressive baseline game bears a striking resemblance to Carlos at the same age. Blistering topspin forehands, penetrating double-handed backhands, and speedy court coverage honed through hours of practice together. Yet, James is more than just Carlos's younger clone. He brings his own intensity and competitive maturity well beyond his age. On the day, 15-year-old Carlos claimed his first ATP win. It was only fitting that James grabbed his own professional debut victory, proof that tennis excellence flows freely in this family. Now James is rising up the junior rankings just as his brother did only a few years ago. With his Spanish flair and professional drive, many predict it's only a matter of time before the younger Alcaraz also reaches Grand Slam glory. Of course, Carlos is currently Spain's torchbearer, but he'll soon have company it seems. With his father's guidance and Carlos's own support, the day may not be far when the Alcaraz brothers take the tennis world by storm. Remember their name, Jaime Alcaraz. The next Spanish star is coming fast. In summary, the ingredients to Alcaraz's formula for success include: number 1, an experienced coach in Juan Carlos Ferrero to develop his game and mental fortitude through thousands of hours of work. Number 2, a passionate tennis dad who nurtured his skills from toddlerhood and continues advising him courtside today. With these two pillars guiding him on and off the court, it's no wonder Alcaraz has accomplished what no one thought possible. After a well-deserved rest, there is no limit to what this prodigy can achieve. The camaraderie between Ferrero and Alcaraz Sr. has spawned the perfect storm of world-class coaching and family support. With their stewardship, the sky's the limit for Carlos Alcaraz. In fact, it's just the beginning.
Oh, incredible from Alcaraz. Down but not out.
At 19, he became the youngest US Open champ since Pete Sampras. Months later, he rose to world number 1, breaking Leighton Hewitt's record. Staring up at the Wimbledon trophy, an emotional Alcaraz wrote, "A lifelong dream. You always have to believe. I'm only 20 years old. Everything is happening too fast." For now, he's soaking up his triumph, returning to centre court alone to reflect on his journey. But soon he'll be back on the practice courts preparing for more history. Because this young champion knows his meteoric rise is built on the foundation of family support and tireless work. And under the guidance of his coach and father, Carlos Alcaraz has only begun his reign. And now for our trivia. How tall is tennis's new phenom, Carlos Alcaraz? At just 20 years old, he already stands as a giant in the tennis world after wins at the US Open, Miami Masters, and now Wimbledon. But in terms of his actual height, Alcaraz measures at 6 feet and 1 inch tall, or 185 centimeters for his European fans keeping score. That's tall enough to serve rockets and hit crushing forehands, but not so tall that he'll bang his head walking through doorways. While on court, Alcaraz plays bigger than his years. Off court, he's just reaching his adult height, even if his results make him seem towering beyond his age. At the end of the day, this 6'1" Spanish star is still looking up to the heights of Federer and Nadal, for now at least. And that, my friends, is game, set, and match for this episode of Glam Slam Tennis. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action and what we have in store. Until next time, stay fabulous and ace those serves.